All right, good day everyone, and welcome to Cad-Cafe. And this tutorial I'll be showing you on how to use the swept boards and base tool, which of course is part of the features tool that we have on our SolidWorks. Okay, so quickly on let's catch on the right plane, and this time around let's just change our unit to millimeters, meters, and seconds. Millimeters, gram, and second, mmgs. Okay, so let's sketch on the right plane. Let's assume we want to sketch a pipe, a pipeline. You want to draw a pipeline. Okay, so and of course you need to set the diameter for the pipeline. And let's make the diameter. Let's just dimension it and then make it 70, 70 millimeters. Okay, so and then let's go ahead and sketch on the top plane of this. Okay, so if first of all let's exit the sketch, you know, and then sketch on the top plane. All right, so let's use the spline to do that. So we start from here. Oh, okay. I would have said since we are using spline, okay, let's make the drawing a hose, okay, maybe a fire hydrant hose, okay. So let's just make it a hose, right? Because I'm not using straight line, I'm using spline, okay. So it means it's a flexible sketch, not a straight line sketch, right? So that's it. So let's just make it as let's assume you're drawing a hose, okay. So and of course, our hose it doesn't have a straight section. Okay, so the section is not linear. So this is let's just end there. Okay, so let's just go ahead and apply the strip pose. So this section, okay, is asking us to select the part of which you want to let this line take form of. Okay, so I want this line to take the form of this circle. Okay, so I'll first of all click there, and then over here I'll click the line itself, and voila, it will take the form of the circle. Okay, so you see that that's the work of the sweep balls and base tool. Okay, all right, you can see the difference. So this one is actually taking a circular profile of its own, all right, of which I can actually, all right, increase it. So I don't need to use the line. Okay, so let me just go ahead and then do something. Let me go ahead and then okay, so this is it for the first one, the sketch profile. So I first of all created the profile for it, which is a circle, and then I actually set a path for it. Okay, so I told this line to follow to get this profile of which is a circle, and then to follow the part which part of this line, and then extrude it or sweep it down to the last point of which the spline line ended. Okay, so that is that for right. So, but let's just go ahead and then let's assume we didn't have any part. Okay, let's just delete this sketch, then let's just apply the sweep boss. Okay, so see, so in this case we don't need to you know uh set a path for it, a profile for it. Okay, mind the first one. we need to set the profile. Okay, so this one, circular profile, we don't need to do that. Okay, so so this the sketch profile is used in the cases in which you already have a drawing. Okay, so you need the next drawing to take the form or to take his form from that first drawing. Okay, so reference that drawing. So it has you want it to follow the profile of which you already drawn. All right, so that's what happens, and that's where you actually use it. I mean, okay, so meanwhile, this other one you don't need to have any precedent drawing. Okay, so you just want to make this guy this spline single line. Okay, so to take a shape form, right? So you just go ahead and do it by using the circular profile, and then go over to adjust the diameter here. Okay, so let's just go ahead and check out this thin feature. This thin feature. Oh, that is too much. Okay, so let's just check out this thin feature. All right, so oh, that's too much. All right. So I think future you could see what is happening here. Yeah, okay. Let me just go ahead and then do this. See what happens. Okay, so it makes this guy thin. All right. It gives you the thickness. So an outer diameter and an inner diameter. Okay, so and of course I could go ahead to edit this thickness and probably reduce it to let's say 5 millimeters. Okay, so all right, so that is that, and I can change the direction to let's say from mid plane. All right, and I can make it a two direction. Let me And so what it means is that referencing it from the line itself, okay, it actually adding thickness both outside and inside. All right, that's what it means. But in any case, there's not much difference. Okay, so you can choose to use any one you want to use depending on what you're doing. All right, so that is that for the strip balls and base. Thank you, and you have a wonderful day.